Alright, what it do, people? What it do? Welcome to Quest Group News Radio. I'm your host, Mr. D Quest. As you come in the building, folks, please make sure you hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. That way we could get these 1,000 subscribers and we could start doing lives and we could start doing more stuff. We got plenty of content already uploaded, folks. I think we got about 30 videos so far already uploaded, depending on when you see this video. We got plenty of videos already uploaded. Plus, we uploading stuff on a daily basis. So please make sure you hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. All right, here we go, folks. A Marion County homeowner fatally shoots 2 suspects in a home invasion. Now, let me repeat that real quick just in case you didn't understand, folks. Some dude pulled out the whammy, alright? Some dude pulled out the whammy and didn't hesitate to lay these 2 dudes out as they and 2 others came through this man's house, alright? You can't make this up, people. Alright, now here we go. In Marion County, Florida, Sheriff's office say a homeowner armed with an AR-15 shot and killed 2 intruders and was injured himself during a home invasion robbery Wednesday night. The home invasion took place in a rural neighborhood in the city of Summerfield. The homeowner told deputies he reached for his AR-15 when he heard people entering at the front and the back of his house. So they tried to come in 2 ways, both ways at the same time. All right, now during the medley, he was able to shoot 2 suspects that died from their wounds while 2 other suspects was captured later on. Okay, now the 2 that were arrested is 19-year-olds Robert Hamilton of Ocala and 22-year-old Seth Rodriguez of Bellevue. All right, now both are being charged with multiple felonies and may also be charged with the murder of their 2 accomplices. In regards to the homeowners, some neighbors think he did the right thing. One neighbor told reporters that he was relieved to hear that the homeowner survived the ordeal and approved of how he handled himself. Deputies have not released the name of the homeowner, but they did say that he was in stable condition at Ocala Regional Hospital and he would not be charged for the fatal shootings of the 2 suspects. Okay, folks, now before we carry on with the questions, comments, and discussion part, let me just say kudos to this guy, you know what I mean? Definitely. We're going to give him kudos a little bit later, but really, I want to say rest in peace to the 2 people that passed away. Now I know what y'all thinking. Come on, Quest. They ransacked his home. They deserve that, you know. Yeah, and I think they all deserve it, but I'm not going to laugh at them. Okay? I don't laugh at dead victims. I just don't, you know what I mean? But I will give shout out to the people and the conditions of how it happened, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to besmirch them. I don't know their situation, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to laugh at them. But yeah, definitely, I'm not, you know, I'm not going to cry for them either, you know what I mean? Because you come up in anybody's house, you deserve that, man. You deserve that, and they did deserve that. Okay, but that don't mean I'm going to go around laughing at these dudes. So, man, rest in peace to them. I don't know their situations at all, you know what I mean? But I don't really feel sorry for them, but I don't feel happy that they died either, you know? So I just wanted to get that off my chest because sometimes people think, oh, yeah, let's just laugh at the, you know, at the dead. And it's like, nah, folks, that's that bad energy right there. So let's just be happy the homeowner did what he did, you know what I mean? And let's say they deserve what they got, though. I do say they deserve what they got. All right, now here we go. Let's go to the questions and comments in the case discussion on this case so we could get this show on and cracking. Okay, hi, Quest. Did the homeowner have a surveillance system and watch them as they approach? You know what? That's a good question. To tell you the truth, I don't know. Now, he lives in a rural property, right? So that means he's in the outskirts. He's in the boondocks, you know what I mean? They used to call it the boonies. So he's out there, so I'm sure he probably has some type of way of alerting himself. Pardon me, folks. Maybe he has a family dog that was barking. Maybe he does have a surveillance system on the outside of his house just in case, you know, with motion sensor lights. And that's what everybody got to do, folks. If you got a little change, you got a little house, especially you in those neck of those woods, get yourself a little motion sensor light. Get yourself a little surveillance camera. You know what I mean? Get yourself something, a little barking dog, you know, something that can alert you. And never hesitate. If you out there, get yourself some protection, man. I ain't no NRA advocate. You don't see me out there with the NRA or none of that. But get yourself some home protection, folks. And I don't care. You can hear 1,000 stories about a 2-year-old finding a gun, shooting a 5-year-old. Yeah, that's that house. That ain't my house. You know what I mean? We ain't down with all that. You get a gun, you make sure you keep that away from kids. That's first of all. But most gun owners know this. All right, that's like, would you leave your drugs laying around the house? Come on, same thing. You ain't gonna leave your drugs laying around the house when kids is running around. The same way you ain't gonna leave your open bottle of vodka next to their open bottle of soda. The same way with the guns, man. So, if you in an area and you live by yourself, you got your house and you're in a rural area or anywhere, get yourself a little protection, people. Because if this man didn't have that, what would these people have done? What if he was an elderly man in a house by himself? What if it was a woman in there by herself? No guns, nobody to protect her. Okay? Now, I said 2 went through the front and 2 went through the back. Now, y'all already read that. Y'all already read that with me. He heard 2 going through the front and 2 going through the back. Now, you got to decide who you going to pull a whammy on first. Is it the front dudes or is it the back dudes? You know what I mean? So, I guess whoever the 2 were that got killed, I guess they came in together. Maybe they was the 2 that came through the front and he said, well, let me get these dudes first because that's where the cars is at. If I park my car in front of the house, I want these 2 dudes out the way first. You know what I mean? Or if they cars parked near the side, all right, let's get these 2 dudes out the way first. That's where if I could get in my car, I can go. But he was injured too, so obviously they had some type of gun on him. So shout out to this dude for surviving that. And like we said, the gun did help in the situation, but we're not going to get on no gun nut talk right now. All right, next, them 4 boys should have stayed at home that night. Nah, no doubt, fam. No doubt. Them boys should have stayed at home. What are we doing? We just waking up in the morning, yo, let's go rob these people? What are we going to go in his garage and steal what? His drill bits, his chainsaw? You know what I mean? I don't know what he keep in the house, but come on. He's in a rural area. Maybe he has some ATVs or something like that. But these people ain't coming with no truck, no tractor trailer to load off no big stuff. Nah, these people to come and get some quick cash. And the number one item that these people are stealing nowadays, people, is cell phones, man. They stealing cell phones. They don't even know if the cell phone works, if it's passcode protected, if it's even worth. Once Samsung and Apple come out with one cell phone, the next day they got a new edition coming out. And by the way, can't you go to Walmart, get a 1-year plan to get a brand new Samsung or Apple or whatever, a brand new phone for $1 on a 1-year plan? So that don't make sense to me. So they should have stayed at home. Okay, because now 2 are dead, which they did deserve that though. They did deserve that. You can't be coming up in people's houses while they half asleep. 4 people against 1? Come on, man. That's some sucker crap right there. Okay, now 2 are dead and 2 about to be facing capital murder charges, man. Or felony murder. You know what I mean? 2 about to face capital murder or felony murder, because this is Florida. People, felony murder. If somebody dies in a commission while you're committing a felony, that's felony murder, folks. So these guys are doing at least 30 years. Now, what if they was related to one of the suspects or they best friends, they neighbors? That's another loss. You know what I mean? So, all right, next. If this was New York City, the homeowner would be in prison with the suspects. Yeah, I wish I could laugh like I really want to, but I'm in a position where I really can't. But I had to chuckle on that one. Yo, definitely, if this was New York, homeowner, as soon as he got up out of Harlem Hospital, Bellevue Hospital, as soon as he got up out of Jacoby, they'd have had his butt right up in Rikers Island. Like, yo, we charging you with the murder. Or if we ain't charging you with the murder, we charging you with possession of an AR. Now we appreciate what you did, but nah, that's against the law here in New York. You ain't allowed to even own a pea shooter out here. You can't even have a 5-inch knife out here, man. We locking you up, sir. I'm sorry, you did good, but we're asked to, the judge to show you leniency, but this is New York. You know what I mean? So I know, dude, like, thank you that I live in Florida. That way, you got your stand your ground inside and outside your home. So you're protected both ways. Now, I'm not saying you could go to a supermarket with an AR-15 and use your stand your ground, but the controversial stand your ground, but the castle doctrine and the stand your ground, at least Florida covered that, man, because I don't want people being worried about, are they going to go to jail now? I don't care if your neighbor left the gun at your house by accident. Your neighbor could have left that gun at your house by accident and somebody came through your door and you happen to use it. You shouldn't be charged for that, fam. You shouldn't be charged for that, man. So these police need to start, these agencies and courts really need to start getting their act together, especially in places like New York or Chicago where it's okay for you to get gunned down, but as soon as you protect yourself, you in a jail cell with 20, 30, 40 other dudes waiting to see the court in the morning? Come on, man. That's whack right there. Okay, next, I'm glad the homeowner's okay. That was scary. Yeah, that's definitely scary, man. I wouldn't want to be in that position with dudes coming to my house at 4 in the morning. Can you imagine what it sound like? You're trying to get your bearings straight. You're trying to call 911. You know what I mean? Then the 911 dispatcher's trying to get you to calm down and give them the rundown on what's going on, where you live at. Meanwhile, you got 2 dudes coming through the front, 2 dudes coming through the back at a house. So now they're trying to trap you in. You know, so that's real scary, you know. If you got a dog, your dog's barking. It's like, wow, that's, man, I'm glad this homeowner survived that. And those people, everybody got what they deserve pretty much as far as the suspects on that one. So I do got to say that. You know, I'm not going to dance on their graves or nothing like that, but they got what they deserve in this situation, folks. You know, there wasn't no way around that. It wasn't like he peeped through the peephole. They was about to leave. And he said, well, let me open up and shoot anyway. Nah, they was coming through that door, folks. All right, now last question. Hot question. I want an AR-15 for my birthday. Yo, that's real talk, man. I wouldn't mind having something like that. You know, something just in case you got to get busy with a couple of folks. But to tell you the truth, I'm more something for like a 45 and 9. Something I could just hand in that. AR someone you just want to make noise from a distance. People know once they get hit, it's over with. So, yeah, definitely, I wouldn't mind one too. And if y'all want, we could set up a donation and help D-Quest get an AR-15. Nah, yeah, I know, I'm just kidding, folks. But anyway, that's our show for the day. Much love. I'm glad this homeowner was able to survive that. Okay, and I gotta say, people, if you and your peoples out there, or if you know somebody out there doing home invasions, share this video with them, man. Maybe they'll pay attention and calm down, because it ain't worth it, man. These people wouldn't have got nothing anyway. You know, people got mortgage payments. Ain't nobody got money like that laying around the house no more. People got credit cards, folks. People do. I pay more stuff online than I pay for cash in the store. Now you got Uber Eats. I don't even need to keep cash around. I could just go call Uber Eats, order something online, and they deliver it, no cash. I could tip them off online as well. Give them a tip. I go to the gas station, go to Costco's. I fill up once a month. My house is filled up once a month. I pay with credit cards as well. Come on, man. So if you're doing a home invasion, stop it, people. And if you're a follower and not a leader, stop letting these people lead you to these home invasions and stupid scenarios where you're going to get yourself killed. Because I'm sure out of the 4, not everybody wanted to wake up and try to go home and invade somebody that night. I'm sure at least one of them had to be just hanging out. Let me drink and smoke a little bit with my fellas. We broke. And then one of them probably had a bright idea and said, let's do this. So definitely stop playing follow the leader and stop looking to run with the pack all the time. But anyway, that's our show for the day, folks. Please, now make sure you hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, as we already have plenty of videos uploaded and we have more coming on a daily basis. So I definitely want y'all to stay safe out there, people. 1.